Well, well, good evening on an 8:45 or 8:46 on this lovely Friday night. Just wanted to hop on here and say that at about approximately, see when it happened, because we want to document things properly. So I was on the phone with my mom. I was so happy she called. I haven't talked to her in a while. I've been really busy and there's been a lot of problems around here and stuff. So, trying to navigate through life, trying to navigate through my sick leave from work, kind of depressed that I'm not able to go to a job that I like. Right. I actually really liked my job at the hotel and I don't know if I'm ever going to get back there, to be honest. We'll have to see how things go. My health is okay, but there's certain reasons why I can't work the front desk, especially by myself. And I don't know. We're just gonna have to see how things play out there. But anyways, I've been home from work and depressed, whatever. I talked to my mom. Really happy to do that. I was talking to her. I walked into. I guess. Well, she called me at 8:13, and the call lasted for 4 minutes and 51 seconds. So about 51 seconds before that, because I got off the phone right away with her, I had to. Because as I was walking into the building, the superintendent downstairs, I guess he didn't recognize me. I had my hair down and a dress on, but I was talking Italian, and he clearly recognizes my voice because I've had words with him before, and believe me, nobody has a voice like mine. I'm distinctive. Okay, people might sound sort of like me, but I'm pretty distinctive. And when I'm talking to my mom, it's pretty loud. So walk into the building. Doesn't this? I'm gonna be nice. Doesn't this man think in his infinite wisdom that it would be a good idea to? Where do you think you're going? I'm looking at this guy. I'm on the phone with my mom. Okay. First of all, she heard that. She's like, who's that? I said, oh, no, 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 never mind, mom. You didn't recognize me, George? Meanwhile, if my mom wasn't on the phone, I would have football kicked him in the face. You didn't put your fucking hands on me. Give a fuck who you thought I was. You didn't put your hands on a woman. Oh, for any reason, let alone somebody who's living here and that you're trying to evict for stupid reasons, for a repair to a cupboard door that it was their fault it broke anyway. I'm like laughing, okay? Because Mike isn't here, thank God. Because if he was, that guy would be assaulted and Mike would be in prison because there's no fucking way that he's going to let some guy put his hands on me, whether you recognize me or not. I think you're that much of a goof that you're going to touch a woman. Why couldn't he say, oh, excuse me, do you live here? And I would say, oh, hey, it's me, whatever, right? He doesn't want to talk to me another time because he says he doesn't talk to anybody who's not a tenant. Well, clearly, I've been living here for a year. I've contributed to this household and my mail comes here. So too bad. I'm with Mike and yeah, I'm a tenant. All right. And if fine. You know what? If I'm not a tenant, great. I have no care and control what happens here. So, whatever. Let's party. Like, fuck. Are you kidding me? I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I'm shocked. So first off, I'm in shock, right? Because I'm thinking to myself, okay, this guy put his hands on me. So like, I didn't hit him back. And now I'm upstairs, pacing because I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm going to go downstairs and beat this guy's face in. Like, are you kidding me? Or touch me? Like, you do not touch me. Like, I don't know whoa. Yeah, I'm just kind of sitting here having a smoke and contemplating what I should do next because I should call the cops on this guy. Really should call the fucking cops and document that he did this to me for the tribunal because really, I don't want to be touched by any man. And they need to go warn him that when he sees me, he better turn the other way and fuck off. Okay. But I already know that he's just going to try to cause all kinds of problems for me. They've got crack houses all over this fucking building. And because of my past, right? This big, big bad drug dealer, Diana, sold weed and whatever, right? I don't know whether or not he's going to start saying that I have something to do with it. Well, I mean, they clearly investigate. They're going to know that I don't. But it's not the point. The point is that I don't want problems when Mike isn't here. And when everyone's saying to me, oh, what problems could you have? Well, look, the guy put his hands on me. What's next? Right? He's probably getting paid off by these goofs that are in here. How do I know what they're doing? You know what I mean? I mean, they're running this place like it's a fucking free for all. Like shit, maybe I should set up shop here. I wonder how much this asshole would take under the table. Like, this is what I'm thinking, right? And the other little skinny one that's in here too tried to say something to me the last time. And when the cops were here, they said to him, don't even talk to her because Mike and I were in a fight. Neighbors called the cops or whatever. And he's trying to yell at me. And the cops said, don't you yell at her. Fucking mind your own business. Like, where do these men get off? Like, yeah, I might be a little loud and, 5'3" nothing chick thinks she can mouth off. But you know what? Don't touch me then. Don't yell at me and don't mind my business. How about that? It kills me that people say to me, well, why do you have to react like that? Hello? Why don't you react like that? So anyway, I'm glad I'm making this video, and because I am like rip roaring mad. I'm blue mad. I'm like literally spitting. And I am going to post it. I'm going to post it on my wall just so I have a record of it. But I'm going to sit and really think about it. I did email their stupid property management company, and it better not be the broad that works here because she's another idiot. She's really rude. All the tenants here came to me all of a sudden when they found out that I was going to out these assholes at the tribunal. Okay, because the other super that was across the hall here, he was drugging underage girls in there. Walked in there one day. This chick is like, and I'm like, do you need help? I'm looking, I'm like, what the hell? And I looked at him and I'm like, dude, I'm helping her out. What, am I drugging her? Like, anyway, so slipped this broad my phone number. I said, holy shit. I said, if you need some help, let me know. Anyway, yeah, so that was weird. So instead of firing him, they put him in another building. And then he did the same thing at the other building, and then they put him in another one. Because what is this, a Catholic church? We're just moving priests from place to place when they molest people? Like, what the hell? So then on top of which, this she thinks it's funny. We were talking about domestic violence. She started laughing about it. She thought it was funny. I said, "You think it's funny when a man puts his hand on a woman? Like what? I don't know. Who's running this place?" So, anyways, all the tenants found out that I'm going to out them at the tribunal because, well, you know what? Fuck you. The way that they spoke to me and told me that they wouldn't take rent from me. They wouldn't take, because Mike's away for a little bit. They wouldn't take rent from me. They wouldn't take any repair. I offered to cut them a $1,500 check right on the spot, right? So that Mike wouldn't lose his apartment. And well, they said, I'm not a tenant. I can't do anything about it. And Mike isn't going to travel back X amount of like hours and whatever just to come and yell at them. We'll deal with it at the tribunal. He's got something going on, and too bad.